With 30th anniversary just around the corner, officially releasing on the 16th of September, you might be asking yourself, what sealed products should I invest in? I'm going to give you 4 sealed products throughout this video, and none of them are booster boxes. I talk a lot about booster boxes on this channel. Booster boxes aren't the only investable product from a sealed side of things that you can park your money into. There are other products, believe it or not. Now, you might be holding out. You might be thinking, well, 30th anniversary is around the corner. You know, I'm holding out. I'm putting everything into that. That might be your thought pattern. And look, maybe Pokemon's got you exactly where they want you with sets like Perfect Order, Chaos Rising, and Pitch Black around the corner, which particularly Perfect Order and even a little bit Chaos Rising are, you know, mid-tier sets. I wouldn't say they're filler sets, but they don't have the pizzazz or the chase cards that sets like Black and White had, that Destined Rivals had, that Ascended Heroes has. They don't even have that chase card that it just feels everyone's hunting like crazy that Phantasmal Flames had. So it feels like there's a slight bit of pressure relief from the craziness that is the scalping and Pokemon buying and just ripping packs madness that we've seen in the last 18 months. That might be what you're doing, waiting for Pokemon 30th anniversary to come out to go all in. And I can guarantee it'll be crazy. So many people will be throwing so much money out, just like the 25th anniversary. It was crazy how difficult it was to get 25th anniversary product, even though it was somewhat seen as a lackluster set. The UPC in particular was botted like crazy. It was very difficult to pick that up. But let's start off with product number 1. Here's my thoughts when it comes to investing in sealed product rather than waiting for 30th anniversary, because September 16th, you will have money burning in your pocket before then. I know what I'm like if I haven't bought any sealed Pokemon card products in like the last week. I'm like, come on, I've got to buy myself more. Like, it's got to be something else I can pick up with the next paycheck, so to speak. So here's some thoughts. I think 30th anniversary, of course, it is the 30th anniversary of the whole Pokemon TCG. And what released 30 years ago was Base Set. Base Set was a homage, of course, to the original 151 Pokemon. So I think anything that leans heavily towards the original 151 Pokemon will go up or will be a good investment prior to 30th anniversary, because it will go up during 30th anniversary. That hype train will just pull those cards up. Now, also, I think moreover than that, anything that even features Gen 2 or Gen 3 Pokemon, I wouldn't be surprised if they don't get some love throughout the 30th anniversary set. But of course, it's the original 151 that'll probably get the most love. So here's my thoughts. Here's product number 1, Crown Zenith Elite Trainer Box. Crown Zenith is a phenomenal set. Currently, Elite Trainer Box is going for $327 US. If you think about the set list inside here, the Galarian Gallery was a throwback to what proved to be, particularly the second half, a very strong era in Sword and Shield. The Galarian Gallery is absolutely stacked full of cards, as you can see here. You know, it of course has the Gold Giratina. It has a Mewtwo, Gen 1 Pokemon there. It has Darkrai, which with Pitch Black coming out, Darkrai focused, there's some added weight to picking up Crown Zenith. You've also got that beautiful Sleeping Mew. There's a throwback to the legendary dogs. There's a couple of Pikachus inside this set. Even throughout the main set, although they're not expensive cards, there's Charizards in there. This set literally has everything. Like, it's completely stacked with hits. And it amazes me looking back now, like when Crown Zenith first came out and, you know, products started to flood shelves, and, you know, there was literally places flash selling Crown Zenith because they couldn't move it. If you're Australian, EB Games, it is so hard to get Pokemon product. You need to be an EB Plus member to even get a look in at pre-ordering any sealed product. EB Games were flash selling Crown Zenith Elite Trainer Boxes. They couldn't get rid of them. They were like 49 Australian dollars there at one point. Like, they just couldn't move them. It was crazy. And now look at how damn expensive they are. And at the time, the singles from the Galarian Gallery, they weren't expensive. So of course, the best time to invest in that was when no one wanted it. If you saw the mechanics behind that set, you saw how good it was. I remember Kmart as well, the figure collections, the Zacian and Zamazenta Crown Zenith figure collections were like $29. And you got like 11 packs inside there. It worked out to be like $2.20 US a pack for Crown Zenith. I just picked up as many as I possibly could off the website that it would allow me to do. Like, that was the best time to invest, of course. But right now, Crown Zenith Elite Trainer boxes, with the amount of original 151 Pokemon inside here, the beautiful artwork, just how many chase cards there are now raw, north of $50 throughout that Galarian gallery. And the point I was trying to make before is there weren't many at all. Like the Mewtwo was like $50, $60. The Gold Giratina was like $100. The other, the Origin Form Dialga and Palkia, etc., were, $70 cards. And now look at them. There are so many cards north of $50. Even that beautiful Sleeping Mew was like a $12 card. It's crazy how much they've gone up. And this will get a lot of traction and a lot of attention when 30th anniversary comes out. The second one I wanted to talk about was the 151 Ultra Premium Collection. Now, I agree. If anyone's sitting at home going, well, Michael, the boat sailed on that. Well, it has. The biggest percentage gains for that product has sailed. It's still going to go up. It's $900, so it's not cheap, but it can very quickly, in my opinion, become a $2,000 product. Now, look, you're not going to get your 5x or 10x gains if you'd bought this right at the start when it was, hitting Costco shelves, etc. But you can still double your money and make a lot of money off one product. 900 into 1800, so doubling your money, 900 off one product, that's very strong. And I'm not saying that's going to happen as soon as 30th anniversary release. That's not what I'm saying at all. But this product has all the fundamentals. 151 is so popular. It is still one of the most popular sets for people to rip open, even moving into Mega Evolution block. And the other thing is, every single time this set has held its price for 3 months, it all of a sudden breaks through. And we see that from the graph with 151. It's just an absolute smashing set. Like, it's so good. There's so many hits inside here. It literally has all the original 151 Pokemon. My original sentiment around 151 original Pokemon is any set that has them in it will perform well. And this has all of them in it. And this is the one that gets you the Mewtwo and the Mew SIRs that the Japanese set got, but the English set didn't get. These come as promos inside this product. There's nothing to not like about this product. This is an S-tier sealed product, and S-tier sealed products continue to perform well even though they already reach very high price points. Before I jump into number 3, I just wanted to give a shout out to today's video sponsor, which is of course the Collector app. You can put all your singles and your sealed into the Collector app. It is the perfect app if you're an investor. You can track so much. Most importantly, you can track set analytics. You can see how sets are performing. You see total set values. You can see chase cards. If you're a pro member, you get so much data across so much time. You can go way back in time and look at how cards are performing. You can look at your portfolio. You can make trade analysis on here. It's just got everything you could possibly need as an investor and a collector. Again, there'll be a link in the description to download that one. Sword and Shield UPC is the third item I want to talk to you about. Now, that's currently $574. If that is stretching the budget a little bit, I would come forward, I should say, and I'll suggest the Phantasmal Flames UPC. So the new Charizard UPC, the Mega Evolution UPC. That is a much cheaper alternative. I don't think it's quite as good a UPC. It's clipping at the heels of. I love the Charizard promo inside it. The artwork, of course, I'm shocking at pronouncing some Pokemon. Oricorio is Shinji Kanda artwork. That's a beautiful promo as well. The pack selection is pretty strong inside it, so that's one suggestion. But really, the Sword and Shield UPC, man, oh man, that is just an S-tier product. It has all the best Sword and Shield packs inside there. Evo Skies, Brilliant Stars, etc. Lost Origin, so all the sets that have trainer galleries packed inside them, plus alternate art chase cards. And you are getting 3 of the nicest alternate art Charizards you could possibly get. These are starting to go for big money in PSA 10s. They are beautiful promos. This product just has it all. And again, throwback to 151, Charizard is the hero in these products. So Sword and Shield UPC, and if the budget doesn't quite reach that far, pick up, of course, the all-new Mega Evolution Charizard UPC. And the fourth one I wanted to talk to you about is, of course, Celebrations. This is the 25th anniversary homage to the Pokemon TCG. Current Elite Trainer Box price is $384. That is a great pickup still. Yes, it was an even better pickup 18 months ago, but It's only going to go up from here. Look, Celebrations isn't the best set. It's really not. Like, the collection that came with it, of course, you know, the throwback to some old artworks was such a good idea. And I'm sure sitting around the boardroom, everyone was thinking, this is going to take off. Like, we've got a new holo pattern. We're throwing back to some of the old artworks. I just think it missed a little bit of a trick. The set size was too small. I think we needed, what would have made it better is some tougher pull rates for those old school throwback cards. And we needed some original hits, some original chase cards thrown into the mix for the 20th anniversary, and a larger main set. If that had happened, it would have been astronomical. It would have been such a good set. But that's not to take away anything from it. What you got to remember is a lot of Pokemon sealed investors, collectors, are truly that. They will want to get a piece of Pokemon history. And 25th anniversary Elite Trainer boxes will always be a piece of Pokemon history. Not everyone's going to want to open that up to chase the cards inside it. Because even if you pulled the top 3 hits, you're not even going to get the price of your Elite Trainer box at the moment. So this is really going to turn into a collectible item. And we can see that with Generations. Of course, Generations wasn't printed anywhere near as much, but Generations Elite Trainer boxes are nudging on $3,000 at the moment. So they're nearly 10 times, or they're 8 to 9 times the price of a Celebrations Elite Trainer box. And keeping in mind, this only came out 5 years after that. So where's Celebrations going to be sitting in another 5 years? And this, of course, is going to be nudged on by the 30th anniversary Elite Trainer box coming out. People will go back and want to pick up the Celebrations Elite Trainer box. Well, there you go. There's 4 sealed products, not booster box related, that I think will be great investments leading into 30th anniversary. I'm Michael, this is PokeOz, and I'll catch everyone next time.